Hello everyone, Joel here, and welcome to our very first devlog of Project UE. Before we begin, I'd like to formally, introduce myself and Saka Studios. My name is Joel Smith. I am the generalist for Project UE. Basically, I do art, music, coding, other generalist stuff. And this is the first time I've ever began developing for an indie game. And it's not just by myself, of course, with a few lovely friends that I will get to in a moment. First, about Saka Studios. This team materialized for a lot of reasons, but the biggest reason behind it all was to one day become an indie dev team who would help talents build their portfolio and have their foot in the door of the game industry. Now, I'll say it now, we're absolute amateurs and we're just doing this out of passion. And of course, the biggest factor was the fact that the algorithm kind of like threw a dart to kill down the hype. I would like to honestly say this is going to take a while. I want to say cliche because it's only 3 people. There is a concept artist, a narrative designer, and there's me that does everything else. And that's not efficient. And because that's the case, it's going to take a while, especially when I'm very new to developing games. Not that I'm incapable, it's going to take me longer than most devs, to say the very least. But that won't ever stop me from my passion for making this game. Now, background cleared, let's show you that progress. This is what we have right now. I know, it's not that much. I wasn't really doing much development because I was focusing on doing music and stuff. But no, definitely this is what we have. The character can move around. The AI is supposed to move, and right now it's just a known issue I can't seem to figure out right now. The nav mesh has worked before, but as you can see, it just doesn't want to move. It's the AI is set, but it's not following the nav mesh. Weird. And another known issue is related with the scythe. I do have attack animations, or at least they're ready to be placed with animations, but they're clearly not intact. I don't know how this is caused. I really don't know why it's doing this. Right now, I'm just going to figure out how to get this AI working. And as far as development goes, I've been messing around with lighting, learning a bit about normal mapping on the character. It's not the exact style we're going for, but I know I can utilize normal mapping in a way that makes the character a little more dynamic with the scene. So for now, this is what I have as a result of messing around. And of course, the main title screen, just that's that. It's changed a little bit. There's options now and there's credits too, and the quick desktop as well. And other than that, that is as far as everything is new with this development. So yeah, it's not that much right now, but at the same time, I wasn't really prepared to see a following yet. So definitely I'll have a lot more next month. With dev aside, I like to share the assets that we have made. So, starting with the project itself. What is Project UE? Project UE is an action 2D side-scroller. The story, to put it simply, it all starts with a planet called Dandrius. Civilized with human-like entities, used to have a dwarf planet to herself, but lost it to a planet called Earth long ago. That led to humans on Earth with manifesting magical powers, which summoned them to Dandrius that birthed those same powers. After thousands of years, Yui, a hopeful art major, is about to awaken her hidden abilities and have a whole new beginning on a planet called Dandrius. Will this strong-willed utopist find peace in a whole new world driven by war and power? Only time will tell. Who is this game for? This game is primarily aimed for both who are looking for a nice day to relax on and play casually, and for others who want a little bit of a challenge. Because of its side-scroller nature, we believe its strong point is the story itself. We'd like to achieve an in-depth story that's somewhat second of Persona 5. Our narrative director is responsible of putting the story together based off of my game design. Chitana has done a great job putting together the story, and I cannot wait to show you how the story is going to turn out. And speaking of story, the way I'm going to storytell this game, of course, it'll be dialogue-based storytelling, like Persona 5, and of course with main cutscenes. The art and animation will be strongly related towards Sonic the Hedgehog and the Black Knight. Now finally, Yui. You all wondered who she was on the screen? So, here she is. This is Yui. Born and raised on Earth, typically likes to play MOBA games on her computer when not at school, and is definitely an eater. She's a shy, strong-willed, and a great decision-making girl. Her creative talents and passion are towards illustration. Any chance she finds something interesting, she'll typically have the moment to sketch and paint at the very moment. And that segues us to the art. The concept art here is done by our concept artist, Saturn. You can find her on Twitter right here. As you can see, she's done quite a good job getting an idea of what she looks like, and really did nail down her looks. This is my interpretation of Yui, and I do admit, it does look fairly nice. And also, we've been testing around with her scythe. The scythe is not really final design, and definitely needs a little bit more time to sit in the back burner, so as for now, the scythe doesn't really have a strong main look. With art assets aside, let's move on to the music. The current roadmap is undetermined right now, but if we do have a current roadmap planned, I will definitely announce it on the Twitter right here. For any smaller updates and sneak peeks, you can follow me on my main Twitter. I thank you for watching, and I hope you look forward to the game's development. Last year I never would have known that I would be making a game, but I'm glad I am making it now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next month.